Blooms and Bread, and I am back, and I am going to give this a good college try, and I just wanted to reintroduce myself. So, I am a self-professed mood reading bookworm. I love books. I love reading books. I love collecting bookmarks. I love going to bookstores and libraries and anything related to books. But I also love gardening, and I love baking, and I love travel. And so I want to incorporate all of those things into this channel. I think a lot of us that like reading tend to have some of those same similar interests. I have to profess that I am not the queen green thumb. I am learning. My mother and my sister are the green thumbs, and so I'm learning baby steps. And also, in the past month or so, I resigned from a full-time job that I had had for over a decade, and I'm working part-time. And I am kind of embracing this new purposeful and intentional life. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go. I really don't, but right now I'm running with it. I may land up full-time somewhere down the road. I'm not sure, but I am taking this time and I'm journaling and being thoughtful. And to tell you the truth, I'm really, really busy. I don't know how that happened. I've had several people that are retired say, well, that's what happens, you retire. I'm like, I'm not retired, but I am definitely part-time right now. So we'll see what the future brings, and I will definitely keep you updated on that. And what drew me away, and I have a little itinerary, or well, not itinerary, outline, because I have recorded probably 25 of these, and I ramble and I go off on tangents, and I wanted to try to focus it so you weren't sitting here for 20 minutes listening to me. But what changed is I quit basically after 3 videos, and I am not a quitter. And I got so frustrated with the technology and the videos and not sure what I was doing. So what I have also done, and there's gazillions of YouTube videos out there, and I kept trying to make everything perfect before I post, and this is not going to be perfect, but I'm getting it out there, and I'm going to ascribe to that policy of try to improve something each video. I think I even mentioned that in the videos I did before. I did not like that I quit after 3 and that I got so frustrated. So I focused a little bit more on my blog, and that's something I'm definitely trying to be more consistent with now as well. And I want to have that community that I mentioned earlier, people that talk about books and share books and ideas. In all honesty, I don't really have that in my in-person life here. So I figure with all the gajillion people that are on YouTube, there's probably a few of us that have similar tastes and interests and would enjoy communicating and sharing ideas and thoughts. So I am going to be more consistent. I would like to do at least 1 video a week, probably even a short with some baking or gardening. And that is something I'm working on. And now that I am not working full time, if I can embrace this technology and learn some of this other software, I'm going to get these videos out. And if they're not perfect, bear with me. I'm not a technophobe by any stretch of the imagination. I've used a bunch of technology in my career, in my jobs, up until a month ago. So, but even though there's all these YouTube videos, I still get twisted around. So I'm working on that. I'm taking some free online courses through the library. And so in an effort to keep learning and trying, I am doing that. And I am working on content creation and things like that, because whatever happens, I want to grow from this experience. So I hope it's something that you will want to come along with. Please, if you do watch this, comment, give me suggestions, tell me what you like, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. I'm just going to try lots of different things, and I have a pretty thick skin. So you have to be if you write a little bit too, right? Because people's comments and whatnot. But I am also really working on trying to be consistent with my blog. I will say that pretty much everything drew to a standstill. In fact, even my reading did about 3 months ago when my mother died suddenly. And in dealing with grief, as many of you I'm sure have, for me, I can't concentrate to read. So reading became an enormous challenge. Sorry, Harold's up here now. And that's a tough thing when all you wanted for reading has always been my escape. It has always been the thing that I could go to. And I've always had careers where I've been very public facing or management, and I always liked my quiet time, and I always could not wait to go home and go to bed with my book or on a weekend and get all my chores done so I could sit in a chair with my book. And when suddenly you can't read, that's not only are you hurting in your heart, it's very alarming. And having gone through this a couple of times, I recognized what was going on. This time it's gotten a little better, but I still don't concentrate as well. I think a book sounds great and I get into it and then my concentration goes. So there's probably going to be books I'll talk about that I didn't finish that, in all honesty, I don't think it's a fair shake to the book. It's probably just me and where I'm at. And I know in time that will continue to get better. So I would definitely like to hear from any of you if you have thoughts or suggestions or how you've dealt with that, because I mean, I've even tried reading short stories and it's like, ugh. And then every once in a while I pick up a book and, a Marcia Willett or a Lucinda Riley and I escape and I'm just gone. But if it's too dark and it's too gritty or it's too touches some nerve that still touches that sadness you're feeling that's very raw, it's just not for me right now. So I just wanted to say thank you for listening to me and giving me a shot again, and embrace this lifelong learning for all of us. We're never too young, too old to learn to do something, and bear with it. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I really appreciate your time, and I thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have very happy reading. Thank you. Bye.